where do you get your mindset at and your composure from? Because it seems like no matter what people criticize you or whatever they say, your mind is more powerful than people's opinions. And I wanted to know where do you get that winner's mindset that you have?
Well, I was born with it.
Okay.
You know, I was always born with the competitiveness, nature, and the ability to want to win and everything. And I think the things that I've been through in life have prepared me to, you know, stay calm in the heat of the battle, because, you know, one move can cost you your life, or one move can, you know, be a downfall. So I just always been able to, you know, stay calm in the heat of the moment in battle. And I think that's one of my greatest attributes to fighting, is to the ability to stay calm in the heat of fire and still be able to think while, you know what I mean, being on fire.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you, because really they suppress 5 years, 6 years of your career just hating on you. No, for real, bro. You've been the greatest for a long time, but they always try to find ways to push your brand under the rug. Yeah. How did you deal with that consistent hate and that rejection? Because really Bob Arum was just throwing you fights, hoping you lose, and you was winning, and that's how you start building your brand off the let's throw Terence in there where cats couldn't come through, and you step up to the plate and knock it down. How did you deal with that?
I wouldn't say Bob Arum was throwing me anything to lose. You know what I mean? He was getting me the fights that, you know, the fighters that would fight me at that time.
Yep.
You know, I would say probably, you know, he was the reason why I got on a high level right after Postal, because it was his call to put me in there with Postal, because he seen the skill and the talent of me. But in the welterweight division, he was just giving me the fights that he could at the time that he could, because all the top welterweights was signed with Al Heyman, and Al Heyman didn't do nothing wrong. Like I told everybody, he did the exact same thing that Top Rank them been doing for their whole stable. And just like any other promotional company, I'm not about to let you come over here, don't have no ties to you, you're not signed with me, you talented as fuck, you skillful as shit, come over here and beat my champion, then go back over to Top Rank like nothing happened.
Right.
So
that's the business of boxing.
I got all these top welterweights in one stable. I'm just gonna fight them all with each other. You know, it's the same way Top Rank did with Manny Pacquiao when they had all the top welterweights and all those big names like Cotto and all those guys. Pacquiao was able to stay in-house and fight all these top guys and make a big name for himself, but he didn't have to go across the street. So, of course, I was mad about it, because I was looking at it as a race thing, like, hey, man, we black, man, you supposed to look out for me. But I wasn't looking at it as a business thing, business-minded, until, you know, it got to the point where I was like, okay, now I understand why what's happening to me is happening to me.